Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off and running from Orlando. A poor return there. He only gets to the 15 before he's tackled. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. It's the first carry for the Wisconsin rookie. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A play fake now hurts to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd and 8. Vacates quickly left side. Throw caught at the 6. And that play is brought to a halt, you're going to say, at the 5-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll try and punch it in. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. Hurts now from the gun. Buying some time left. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it! Someone punched it out! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through, incomplete.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
2nd and 10 now. He's got a man left. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight and forced the throw away.
They're going for this. He's on the move. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll run here on 1st down. This is ahead for about 5. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 34. Getting out to his left. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Defense relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were.
We're back and excited to start the 2nd. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He'll try to do it himself. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. They're headed up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Airing it out to start this drive. This is complete to Olave. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. 2nd and 6 now. Throw left is intercepted. Breaks the tackle, still going. And the Eagles take possession on his 13th INT of this season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, if he does...
He does it! Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. From the 32. Finds a man right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Offense up to the line fast. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here's the snap on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Offense in the hurry up here. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Working quickly here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints get it back to a 14-point game. Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. It's the Eagles taking over on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Now Hurts. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. First down throwing for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts. Flush down now to his left. And someone stepped in. Oh, he fumbles it. They might give it right back. And the Saints grab it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Darius Slay with the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. from the 46. He lets one fly deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Escapes out to the left. A gain of 27 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Throw left side, complete. Have him gain up about a handful there. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the 21. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Throwing it just before halftime. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to field this at the 2. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the pistol, Hurts finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
63.
They'll run it from the gun. He cuts it to the right sideline. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They kick the running back in motion. First down from the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. This one's caught. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He'll get this to ETN. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun, here's a handoff. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another try following the sack. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Has it in close. Touchdown, New Orleans. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, first and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints get it back on the final play of the quarter. That's the end of the... Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Offense up to the line fast. On 2nd down, it's ETN. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They go right back to ETN. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Offense in the hurry up here. Desperation time here on 4th. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Motioning left is their running back. Hurts now from the gun. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 4th down, Hurts. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenged him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. to the sack, another pass on second down. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw it. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints now trail by just a point in the fourth. Chris Olave with the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Reed now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Setting up to pass. As the open man downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Running for it again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. And that's Mike Freeze's time. 16 seconds to go. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Throwing now. It is caught left side.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Now to throw. He's got a man left. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it with all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
New set of downs for him from the 46. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they get one more victory in a division champion season. That, of course, not the championship they're focused on, right, Brock? And the road to the Super Bowl will begin at home next week in the wild card round. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Eagles are winners as we say so long.